Good morning and welcome to day 8 of your Toned in 20 by 2. We are going to get started right away because we have core and cardio on the schedule and we don't want to miss a moment. Let's do it. All right, we're beginning in downward facing dog. So make sure as we've been practicing that you lengthen the fingers, stretch the thumbs towards one another. Let's tuck the toes, bend the elbows wide, wrap the biceps, hug them towards the midline of the mat. Watch for incoming dogs and push the mat forward as you sink the heels back. And just start to create a little bit of heat here, connecting the full length of the hand to the earth. And sinking the heels slowly, but we'll get moving soon, so let's start pedaling the heels out because the warmth from our movement is really going to open up the joints, lengthen the muscles, and give us more of a sense of permission in our bodies to move more dynamically, quickly, and with a lot of strength. So pedaling out those heels for 5 and 4, 3 and 2, one more each side, and then right away shift the body forward to plank. From plank you can choose to lower your knees or go all the way down chaturanga and stretch your arms out in front of you. Prepping for flight, so nose to the ground. I know it's going to muffle my voice a little bit. Let's press the left hand and the right foot down as you lift the right arm and the left leg all the way from their joints and then take them down. And let's do the opposite side. Press the right hand, the left foot down, lengthen through the opposite arm and leg and lift, lower down. And then from here, reach out of the center of your body to float up in flight. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Bring the palms right underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Roll the shoulders back. Pull the ground underneath you for a little cobra. Come right back down and either from the knees or from the toes, press up to baby plank or full plank. And right back into downward facing dog. So we're warming up the back body a little bit more today so that we can utilize both sides of the core. Take the right leg up, stretch it out, keep the left heel heavy, and let's pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the leg down, shift forward plank, shift right back to downward facing dog, left leg up, and 10, 9, notice this is creating greater stretch in the leg that's down, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, leg down, shift forward again, all the way to the ground again. We're adding on, stretch the feet, send the arms forward. We've got another opposing flight. Right foot, left hand down, opposite arm and leg lift up. Lift the chest a little. Press down right hand, left foot, lengthen out, open the heart, come down. Float everything up, lengthen the heart, lengthen through the legs, stretch the knees, bring the hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes, roll the shoulders back, pull the ground towards you, lengthen your pubic bone past the tip of your mat, come down, let's add on. Stretch the left arm wide, keep the right fingertips where they are. Bend the right leg and take that leg behind you into a little bit of a scorpion. So the left leg comes forward, the right heel reaches back as if your toes could kiss your fingertips. And then peel the hip down, come right back to center, tuck the toes. We're going through that baby plank or full plank, up to you. Lift knees or thighs, downward facing dog. We're adding on. Right leg up, let's pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. shift forward, shift downward dog, left leg up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot down, shift forward, lower to the ground, stretch it out. Fly again, left hand down, right foot down, opposite limbs lengthen. Release, right hand down, left foot down, reach out from the center like a little half of an X. Come down, let's move into flight. Heart up, legs up, breathe. Palms under shoulders, tuck the toes, lift the thighs, roll the shoulders back, pull the ground towards you, find a higher cobra, elbows still bent, and then coming right back down, arms shoot back, float into locust. And then from here, left arm wide, right hand down, find that one-sided scorpion, reach, reach, reach behind you, and then come right back through the center. We're stretching. We're going to come onto forearms, lift up, tuck the toes, press to plank, and we have little hip rocks here. So not all the way tapping the ground, just windshield wiping the hips left and right. We have 3 more, left, right, 2, to the right, 1 more, left and right. Come center. Now, find that scorpion again. Right foot goes back. Up, up, up. We're moving the hips higher. We're reaching the arm and the leg longer away from each other. Come through the center. Lift up. Step forward. It's a big step. Okay, so if you needed to just step over your leg and then hop this foot up, let that be okay. From here, we're rising up. Nice and tall, arms up, bend both knees. Now you can jump, but what we're working on is dynamic pressure. So we're going to press up onto the toes, lengthen the legs, hug the muscle to the bone. So it's bend, press for 8, whoops, and 7, 6, keep the weight over the big toes, 5, and 4, 3, woo, and 2, it's easy to lose balance, 1, and take it down, plant the palms, step to plank, and we go again. Lower down. We're not going through downward dog this time. Stretch the arms forward. Yes, we're still on one side. Press the left hand, the right foot down, lengthen and lift, release, opposite sides. Reach and lower. Float everything up, palms back, tuck the toes. Now we're rolling into cobra. Pull the ground back. And from here, push the ground away. Come up through plank. From plank, lift the right leg. Bend the knee, step it behind the other knee. Take the hips to the heels. Push the ground and the sky away for a wild thing. And then come up, and we are slowly weaving into the midline, lifting back up. So we're mixing wild thing in yoga and snake, woo, in Pilates to get a deep burn and a strong twist here. 2 more. Bend, extend, wrap underneath, and stay high on those toes behind you. 1 more time. Bend. Release the spine through this movement. Twist and come all the way up. Step forward. Again, if you needed to hop over and move that leg over and up the mat, stepping stones. Come all the way nice and tall. Bend the knees. And let's go. We have 10. 9, imagine the inner thighs are hugging an imaginary wall down the center of your mat. And 6, 5, notice you don't really come that high on the front heel. 4, but it definitely lifts, engaging the calf. And 2, 1 more. Whoops. And bend down, reach forward, plant the palms, step to plank. Now bend the knees, pop forward. We're gonna crisscross over the legs, sit onto the mat, moving into more core work. Let's roll it all the way down. Hands, fingertips on the back of the head, and really press the fingers into the head. Don't worry about trying to relax the neck. It's kind of challenging when you're activating the front body. Instead, I love you so, press the fingers firm, curl up, and then let's begin a bicycle. So nice smooth movements through the joints as we reach and drag the air in for 5. Keep the tips of those shoulder blades off the mat by activating the abdomen. And 2. 1 more each side. I know we're burning through. Let's put the toes lightly on the mat. Arms reach forward, and we have oblique reaches. So reach right and left for 8. Switch. 7 and 6. Whoo, what a burn. 5 and 4, 3 and 2. Oh, mama. 1. Switch. Cross the legs, come up, sit tall, give yourself a breather. Cross over the shins, and we're going to the other side. So we're doing that by shifting center. We're going to take a moment here, sitting the hips down, lift up, and create a big arc in the side waist as if you're moving into, well, this is a variation on mermaid. Take your left hand either to the ground or to the arch of your foot behind you if you need some leverage. Push the ground away. Reach the fingertips far, 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 and sink this hip heavy, heavy down. Breathe into that side of the ribs. Look up. And then over we go, tipping to the other side of the mat. Hands come down. We move right back into plank. And from plank, we move into downward facing dog, and right away, lift the left leg and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put the leg down, shift forward, take it back, and right leg up. 10, 9, 8. Keep that left heel heavy. Get the stretch. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put the leg down, shift forward, and we chaturanga to the ground. Lengthen the arms out. Press down right hand, left leg. Lift left arm, right leg. Lower down. Switch sides. Lengthen to reach. Come center. Float everything up. Bring the palms back. Tuck the toes. And we lift to plank right away. Take it back into downward facing dog. Now this side we're getting more lifts in the glutes because we don't have that primer set. So let's go again. Lift left. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put it down. Shift forward. Take it back. Right leg up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place it down. Shift it forward. Chaturanga. Reach nice and long. And let's lengthen out. Reach, reach, reach. Lower, lower, lower. Lift, bring the chest with you. Take it down. This time, lengthen everything up. Come to tucking the toes. Find your cobra. Move the pubic bone through the gate of the arms, pulling the arms back, back, back. And then let's lower back down. From the ground, we stretch that right arm wide. Fingertips on the left side. Lift the left leg, move into our first scorpion. Stretch the right leg forward, reach the left toes back, get an arch in the spine, let the toes reach to kiss the fingertips behind you. Peel the body back through, and let's press the palms, tuck the toes either from the knees or strong plank up. And one more time, downward facing dog. This is our bonus set. Lift the left leg and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, shift to plank, take it back, right leg up, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold downward dog. Pause. Lengthen through the fingers, stretch the thumbs towards each other. Let's reset the arms while we're here. Bend the elbows wide, wrap. Push the ground forward, lengthen up through the back side of the arms. Pull the navel to the spine, weave the ribs towards the back body, reach the hips up and the tailbone towards the heels, lift the inner thighs, breathe in one time, back body. Exhale, shift forward to plank and chaturanga down. It's always nice to reset in downward dog, especially after all that movement. Let's stretch the arms forward and find our opposition. Right arm, left leg, lift, and the chest comes with us. Lower down. Other side, lift and lengthen. Take it down. Let's go center. Big lift. Bring the palms. Tuck the toes. Let's find our cobra. Pull the ground back. Keep the legs on the ground on this one. You don't have to lift the hips. We're not moving into upward facing dog. And then lengthen down. Now notice this side's a little different because we've progressed the heat in the core and the spine. Release the toes, reach the right side long, the left fingertips grab the ground, and let's find that scorpion stretch again. Bringing the right leg forward, moving from the hip, through the knees, through the toes, lengthen in two directions, and then peel the body back through the center, lengthen down, reset. From the center, reach the arms back, float everything up into your locust, hold, and let's pulse those arms up for 10, 9, 8, keep reaching through the legs, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold on 1, reach the arms back, the chest forward, breathe a little longer into the body, and then come to the forearms, tuck the toes, push off the ground, and let's get into those little hip rocks. Again, not tapping the ground, just windshield wiping the hips for 8 and 7. Keep the heart reaching forward. Try not to duck underneath yourself. 5. You have to keep kind of climbing the toes. And 3, 2, 1 more. Each side, come center. We're turning the right fingertips forward. We're shifting onto the side, stepping that leg behind you. Bending the hips a bit. Find this forearm first entry into wild thing. And then we're lifting that leg, and let me demo sort of the hop step. So we just come over, turn on the body, and then if you need this variation, hop that foot forward, get yourself in alignment. Let's come up nice and tall in the mat. Right away, bend both knees, stretch up, and hug that midline of the mat so you don't wobble like me. Again, 9, 8, 7, 6, keep it moving, head over heart over hips, 4, strong thighs, strong calves, strong feet, come down, lengthen forward, plant the palms, step back to plank. We've got one more round. Chaturanga to the ground. And stretch the arms forward, and let's lift in opposition. Right arm, left leg. Lengthen at the chest. Switch sides. Left arm, right leg. Bring it center. Everything flights up. Palms underneath. Tuck the toes. Let's press straight to plank. And from here, we're bending the left knee, stepping over. We're skipping cobra on this side, bending in, finding wild thing. Pause. This arm goes up and carves around an imaginary tree trunk underneath our bodies, comes up, we bend, and lengthen, stretch. Carve underneath, bring it up, bend one more time. Let's find wild thing, open the chest, sneak into a variation on snake, open up. Now we've got that step, so pick whether you hop or come all the way up with control. Both hands plant, both legs align. Let's come up nice and tall. Woo boy! Bend those knees and press. And 9, 8, 7, keep a smile on your face, even if you're wobbling around like me. Today's one of those days. 5, 4, 3, woo! 2, and 1. Everything reaches forward, touches down. From plank, we're going to hop to the knees, cross over the ankles, and roll all the way down. Again, fingertips press strong into the back of the head. That way, the head learns to rest by feedback. Bringing the legs up, curling stronger from core connectivity. Let's bicycle the legs for 8, 7, reach long, 6, and 5. My heart is pumping. 4, and 3, 2, one more each side. Good, keep the legs floating, heels together, knees apart in a little Pilates stance. Deeper connectivity, reach the arms long, side to side for 8, and 7. Little oblique reaches, 6, and 5. Big smile, release the sides of the neck, 3, and 2. Woo! One more each side. Bring it up, hug your body, lift your chest, and then let's come onto those knees. And we have another direction of stretch. So again, fingertips either on the ground or right on the back of your foot that's tucked underneath you. Or if you need a prop here, press pause, go grab something. We're pushing down, reaching up out of that left hip, stretching to the sky, and then over an imaginary barrel in the right side waist, puffing the breath into the left side ribs, breathe. And turn the head up. One more full breath in. And come through the center. Bring your hands to prayer at the heart. Let's lift the heart while it's pumping so firmly and fast and full up into the awareness of the mind. And bow the head into that sacred beating, breathing strength and space. And honoring our bodies for all that they do for us. Honoring our minds for all that we connect with and choose to do in alignment with what our body is able. Because we get to live this life. We get to live it as full out as we choose every single day. We get to live as full out as we choose, as our bodies allow and align. And so with so much gratitude for all of these and more, we seal our practice today by saying namaste, by thanking one another for being in this space and sharing in this calm and gorgeous uplifting energy, and by going to get some water right now and recovering. Go have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Are you loving this practice? Is Toned in 20x2 taking you to the next level? Like I know it is, because it is for me too. Just showing up here and spending this time with you is really up-leveling my own day, my own practice. And you guys, I practice a lot. So if you're feeling it, you know what to do. Hit the like button, leave a comment, tell us how it's going. Let me know, I want to hear from you. Is there more of something you want, less of something you haven't heard of before, you just heard about and want to know, can I expand on it for you? Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, please, and click that little notification bell so that every time a new post is up, a new practice, you don't miss it. You don't miss a beat on what you get to do, on what your mind aligns with your allowance, aligns with the beat and breath in your heart, aligns with your body. Let's show up again together every single day for this life. See you soon.